I've pretty much been planning on being the richest person in the world for probably about 10 years now. So, like, I'm always planning this house I'm going to live in. So, the plan is to move to Southern Colorado. But back then, I didn't know I was going to marry an elf. Rainbow Satanica is bringing in some big money on fans. I think I thought about it. I was like, I'll bet you're making so much money. I was just on Twitter and I was like, well, Rainbow Satanica can buy me like a big field full of boulders of rose quartz, and then we can put it inside of our house and it will look so cool. For those of you that don't know, I'm Santa Claus. Like, you have to go watch my music videos. I'm Glass Roads. Like, I always say I'm Santa Claus. I just didn't know I was going to actually like marry an elf. Like, you don't know anything about elves. Like, you don't even think about elves. But now I've been spending a lot of time thinking about elves and thinking about building houses inside of houses, because like I could build a little elf house inside of my regular house, and then that could be her size, and she can go in there and it could have a kitchen and everything, and like it could be like a house inside of a house. But yeah, that doesn't mean that she doesn't have to buy me like a big field full of rose quartz boulders. Trust me, I'm supposed to be rich. When you're rich, you're supposed to just do things like buying a field full of rose quartz boulders. But you don't exactly know exactly how to use the rose quartz boulders, because you kind of want to like place them strategically, like as like a landscaping feature for the little house. But they're too big of boulders for a little house. So I don't know. But you want them indoors. But then you can put them outdoors. But maybe not in Colorado. They might break because of temperature variations. I don't know. But my point is, Rainbow Satanica is going to buy me a field full of rose quartz because I decided that, and like we're going to build her a little miniature house inside the house, but I can't fit in the house to the front door. I have to go through the double doors in the back, and then I can like army crawl through to get in the living room. So I can fit in the house, but I am pretty much Elf, like from the movie Elf. But what I was thinking is that like there's always a slide that goes through a secret passageway that leads to the the command center for like the weapon system. I am a clone of Moses, and that means like I'm an engineer of like a weapon systems and stuff like that. I think Moses really enjoyed weapon systems. I would like there to be a secret passageway from the elf house that only Rainbow Satanica can really fit in, and that take her to the underground weapon system lair, which has my bad things room. Because like, what is it really for? Like, it's for keeping my bad things. I think we can all agree that everyone has bad things that they can't let people see, and so I want to have like a vault, which is like you land at the bottom of the slide on the rose quartz, but then there's like a little pathway that leads to like the where you have to put in passwords and stuff like that, and that's how you get into the control center for like the security system, because that's really like what it is. It's like a security control system, like where like you can like say that someone is driving up and they're really not supposed to be there, and they ignored like all the security features that you have set up, which includes like a removable bridge probably. Say someone crosses the water and goes across, and like they've been warned to stop, and it's just us because we don't actually have security people there. Like, we can have like mortars that are set up to like shoot, and like we can have self-driving like bomb vehicles and stuff like that, because I think that like being in danger has gotten old for me. Like, I'm always in danger, so I'm always like plotting to like have the greatest security system of all time with like machine guns that are like built-in machine guns, not like carrying around machine guns. So you go through the secret passageway, you go down the slide, you land in the rose quartz, you walk up, you go through the door, and then there's like, it's like a living room area, and then there's like the security room area, and then there's like the bad things room, which has like a giant stack of gold, very high. And that's where you can have sex a lot, like on top of gold, but really probably not that much, but like you do it sometimes, or like you start having sex on the gold and then you end up in the softer area. But in the bad things room, there is hopefully going to be like a nuclear weapon, just because like that's like the baddest thing ever. But like there could be like whatever you want in there, like RPGs or whatever, and like big gun collection. And then there's like a shooting range area, which also has a batting cage, and I don't know what else is in that down in that area, like that's like more like a bunker. Like it can withstand, like it has shock absorption ability, like for like bombs. Because it's like at the base of a mountain, it's more like buried into the mountain, but it's like not as big of a NORAD as like NORAD, obviously. So yeah, that's pretty much my plan for my future. Like I'm just gonna hang out and like build a house, which actually has a house inside a house, because there's a little elf house inside of the house, and like I do want to go in the elf house. Like if you can't find me, I might be sleeping in the living room in the elf house. No one knows, like that. No one even goes in there anymore. Like, oh, that elf house, like it's mainly for looks. Like it's too small. Like they can't find me. Where is he? He's in the elf house. Like you'd never believe I'm there.